You know what still makes me cringe? When I hear someone say, "You can't wear that after 50." I've worked with women from New York to LA, and the worst fashion advice keeps showing up like a bad rerun. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on the most outdated style rules we've been fed. And trust me, one of them nearly ruined my wardrobe. I'll show you what I do instead that actually works. And stick around, because the last one is something you've probably heard this year. Let's start with this classic piece of unsolicited advice. Avoid sleeveless tops after 50. I don't know who made up this rule, but I'd love to sit them down and ask, why? Because I've heard it whispered in fitting rooms, passed along at brunch tables, and even published in style guides. Like the second you turn 50, your arms suddenly need to be hidden at all costs. Honestly, I used to believe it too. I remember slipping cardigans over tank tops in the middle of July, not because I was cold, but because I thought I had to cover up. Here's what I've learned. Your arms are not the problem. The problem is the standard we've been told to measure ourselves against. I now look for sleeveless styles with wide, bra-friendly straps, soft shoulder details, and armholes that don't dig or gap. That little shift makes all the difference in how the piece feels and looks. And if you still want a little coverage, try a sleeveless vest or lightweight drapey wrap. It gives you that finished look without overheating. The truth is, you can wear sleeveless at any age. What matters is how you wear it, not the number on your birthday cake. Next up is a piece of advice that quietly sneaks into your closet and drains all the joy. Stick to neutrals. Supposedly, it makes you look more mature, more classic, more refined. And while I love a camel blazer or a crisp white shirt as much as anyone, I don't think your wardrobe should feel like it came from a grayscale documentary. At some point, toning it down became code for don't stand out. But I've found that color, real, saturated, unexpected color, is what brings energy and personality back into your style. I'm not talking about going head-to-toe neon, but start with a vibrant accessory. A cobalt blue handbag, a coral lipstick, or even a floral scarf with rich tones. If that feels good, move into bigger pieces. An emerald blouse or a pair of fuchsia trousers paired with a neutral top. One of my go-tos? Mixing deep wine tones with warm browns in the fall, it's bold but grounded. Wearing color isn't about trying to look younger. It's about looking alive. And I've linked a few pieces in the description box below that I think strike the perfect balance between wearability and personality. If you're ready to step out of beige mode, check them out. I picked pieces that add color without overwhelming your look. Now let's talk about the denim myth. Because yes, apparently some people still believe that women over 50 should give up jeans. I've heard it more times than I care to count. Jeans are too youthful. They're uncomfortable. Or my personal favorite, jeans just aren't flattering after a certain age. And I get it, because I've tried on pairs that made me question every life choice leading up to that dressing room. But let me tell you this, jeans aren't the problem. The right pair of jeans? Game-changing. The key is all in the cut, rise, and fabric. High-rise straight-leg jeans, dark rinse with a little stretch, those are my holy grail. They elongate the legs, smooth the midsection, and still feel like you. I've also found that white denim in the summer can instantly elevate your outfit while feeling fresh and modern. If skinny jeans have never felt comfortable or flattering, skip them. Try a relaxed fit with a slightly tapered ankle, or a trouser-style jean with clean lines and structure. You're not giving up youth, you're gaining polish and ease. One of the best parts? Denim is incredibly versatile. Pair it with a crisp button-down and pointed flats for lunch, or throw on a slouchy knit and ankle boots for a weekend coffee run. You can style it up, tone it down, or play with contrast. It's the ultimate canvas. So no, denim doesn't expire when you turn 50. It just gets smarter. Let's talk about the advice that says, don't follow trends after 50. Now, I get where this comes from. It's usually meant to steer us away from fast fashion fads or pieces that might feel too youthful. But somewhere along the line, this advice turned into just avoid anything new altogether. And that's when our wardrobes start to feel tired. Here's the thing. Avoiding every trend is like refusing to try a new recipe because you're used to the old one. Trends aren't all bad. Some of them actually solve style problems we've had for years. The key is knowing which ones to skip and which ones to make your own. For example, the return of the wide-leg trouser? Yes, please. It's forgiving, flattering, and it elongates the legs beautifully. Belted jackets, monochromatic dressing, metallic shoes. Those are all trends I've tried and loved, and none of them made me feel like I was trying to dress 25. It's all in how you style it. Stick to trends that align with your personal aesthetic, and pair them with your staple pieces. That way, you look fresh, not forced. So no, you don't have to follow every trend, but you also don't have to live in a style time capsule. Let the trends serve you, not the other way around. All right, let's tackle this one. At our age, comfort comes first. I mean, yes, but also no. Comfort matters, of course it does, but it's not the only thing that matters. I've seen too many women throw in the towel on personal style because they believe being comfortable means settling for shapeless joggers and orthopedic sneakers. But here's the truth. Comfort and style aren't enemies. In fact, the most wearable wardrobes are built at their intersection. There are pieces that feel like loungewear, but look incredibly refined, like soft jersey dresses with defined waistlines, or wide-leg trousers in elevated knits. I have a pair of pull-on linen blend pants with an elastic back and a flat front. They feel like pajamas, but I've worn them to brunch with heeled sandals and a structured top and gotten compliments every time. And don't even get me started on shoes these days. You can find low-block heels and sleek sneakers that support your feet and your look. So yes, choose comfort, but don't only choose comfort. Seek out fabrics that move, silhouettes that flatter, and brands that understand you don't want to look like you're running errands at 8 a.m. every single day. Here's my question for you. What's one item in your closet that feels amazing but still makes you feel stylish? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing what your go-to pieces are. Here's a quiet little lie that slips into your wardrobe when you're not looking. Tone down your accessories to look more mature. It sounds harmless, maybe even helpful, but what it really does is take away one of the most personal and expressive parts of your outfit. I can't count how many times I've heard women say, "I used to love big earrings, but I gave them up. I thought it was time to tone it down." But why? Because someone decided that bold equals youthful and subtle equals age-appropriate? Let me tell you something. Accessories don't have an age limit. They have an attitude. I've worn sculptural earrings with slick buns, stacked vintage rings on a clean manicure, and paired oversized sunglasses with the most simple neutral outfit. These little touches are your personality, and the older I get, the more I realize how powerful they are. Whether it's a chunky resin cuff, a dramatic silk scarf, or a statement necklace that elevates your entire look, accessories are where your style speaks. Even if your clothes are basic, the right earring or belt can make it all feel intentional. You don't need to wear more, just better. And if you're not sure where to begin, I've linked some of my favorite elevated accessories in the description box below. These are pieces that feel grown up, but never boring. Now, if you've ever been told to tone down your accessories, chances are you've also been fed this next piece of advice. And this one? It runs deeper. It shows up in the way we shop, how we dress for events, even how we talk to ourselves in the mirror. I'm talking about the one rule that still lingers everywhere, and the damage it does is sneakier than we think. Stay with me because this next one might be the most important myth to break. Yes. Dress your age. The rule that never really went away, it just got rebranded. These days, it shows up in softer, subtler language. Keep it classy, Don't try too hard. Or my personal favorite, you don't want to look like you're trying to be 25. And while I get the sentiment behind it, the truth is this. Most women aren't trying to be 25. They're trying to feel like themselves again. They're trying to dress for their energy, their lifestyle, their sense of fun. And when we're told to dress our age, what we're really being told is stay in your lane. But here's the problem. There is no one-size-fits-all look for being 50, 60, or 70 anymore. I know women in their 60s who wear leather jackets and red lipstick. I know others who live in flowy linen and stacked bangles. Both are fabulous. Instead of dressing your age, I say dress your life. Dress for your day, your mood, your plans. If you're heading to a gallery opening, wear satin pants and dramatic earrings. If it's grocery day, wear elevated basics that make you feel fresh without fuss. That's the real style rule. Dress for you. And when you start doing that consistently, something shifts, not just in how you look, but in how you move through your day. If this video gave you that little spark of, yes, I needed to hear that, then trust me, you'll love the next one I have lined up. It's all about simple style advice from Victoria Beckham, especially for women over 50. We're talking tailored tricks, her no-nonsense color strategy, and one detail she swears by that I've now added to my everyday looks. So if you're ready for effortless elegance with just a little edge, I'll see you there.